The phrase catalytic converter open sounds a bit like you've wandered into mechanic technobabble, but it's actually a real-world pain many car owners face. It can trip your check engine light and lead to a cascade of questions and, more often, repair bills. A catalytic converter basically strips your car's exhaust of bad stuff, nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, if you're driving anything made after the 70s. The open part? That's usually shorthand for a diagnostic trouble code. It says your cat is not doing its job. What happens is the oxygen sensors living before and after the catalytic converter tell your engine computer a story. If the cat isn't changing the exhaust in the way it should, the sensors report back. We're seeing too much similarity, boss. Enter the phrase, catalyst system efficiency below threshold. That's often code P0420 or P0430 in OBD2 talk. And if you've pulled one of those codes, join the club. Millions of Americans see them every year, often around 100,000 miles. It's kind of a mechanical coming-of-age ritual at this point. Here's where the pain starts. Catalytic converters aren't cheap. The average replacement, even on an older Toyota or Honda, runs $800 to $2,500 with parts and labor. If you drive something European, you probably just flinched in sympathy. Let's talk about why this happens. Catalytic converters open or fail most often because of three things: normal wear-out, bad fuel, or engine issues like burning oil or coolant. Each offender leads to the tiny honeycomb inside getting clogged, poisoned, or just worn thin. If you want to check for yourself, here's a step-by-step that works better than guessing. Get your OBD2 scanner, under $60 on Amazon. Essential. Plug it in under the dash, read the codes, and look for things like P0420. That's the smoking gun. Once you confirm, look for symptoms. Common issues are a noticeable drop in gas mileage, your engine struggling up hills, or sometimes a sulfur egg smell. If you're in Oregon like me, you'll often see emission test failures, turning this issue from annoying to legally required. A pro tip? Don't always rush to replace the converter. About 30% of the time, it's really an aged oxygen sensor giving false readings. Swapping those out first, maybe $100 to $200, can sometimes banish the code and save you a big wallet hit. If you are mechanically decent, you can try a temperature test with an infrared thermometer. The outlet side of a healthy cat should measure hotter than the inlet by 100 degrees Fahrenheit or more. If temps are the same, the converter is likely toast. No guesswork needed. Got the code, checked everything, and it's not a sensor? Now it's about finding a reputable muffler shop. Ask for quotes, and don't be shy about comparing 3 or 4. I once knocked off $400 on a quote just by making 2 extra calls. Numbers game. Bonus impact. With theft on the rise, Portland gets hit hard. Trust me. Never rule out that your converter was cut out and stolen. If your car suddenly sounds like a tractor and roars at startup, you're probably a victim, not just unlucky. Fixing a catalytic converter issue can seem daunting, but with some smart diagnostics and a bit of time, you can go from confusion to solution without feeling completely fleeced. And hey, maybe keep that OBD2 scanner in your glove box. Future, you will thank you.